Good day everyone. We are in Group 4 and the title of our concept paper was The Role of Discipline in Education and Its Impact on the Process of Learning. Introduction. The purpose of this report is to provide discipline and knowledge in a way that enables learners to learn and be motivated. Discipline is important to imply great meaning and value in everyone's life. It is a collection of standard guidelines established by academics. It is a manner of living a life that is honest, hardworking, determined, and encouraging. Discipline is an essential life skill. It's a personality quality that's essential for expressing a variety of other qualities in life. It refers to a sense of order in one's life, which is necessary for success. It also indicates societal respect for physical and moral laws. Self-discipline is critical in restraining our irrational urges and passions. A disciplined student is more interested in academics than those who do not follow rules. He or she will be able to choose subjects and a career path more readily and independently. We all realize that students are the country's future assets. Need for this study. The topic of information taught and investigated as part of higher education is known as an academic discipline or field of study, in which a person's life is stabilized and structured by discipline. It teaches in a person the values of responsibility and respect. Discipline has the goal of teaching students the skills they need to make good decisions. Discipline's ultimate purpose is to develop self-discipline. The students are taught about consequences and taking responsibility for their own conduct if you discipline them appropriately and consistently. Discipline improves planning by observing and maintaining a predetermined daily schedule, molds learners' character and promotes motivation, allows for the setting of excellence examples, and positivity leads to improved grades. The purpose of this study is to guarantee that the standards or code of conduct that guide learner behavior are enforced, and that parents play a part in ensuring consistency. Dress code, hairstyles, and basic etiquette all begin at home. Parents and educators, particularly leaders of institutions, are two pillars who have a tremendous impact on how students are groomed. As a result, disciplined learners at all levels are more likely to acquire the necessary knowledge and abilities quickly since they are focused and self-driven. Parents should spend time with the family despite their busy work schedules to discuss numerous concerns, including punishment. Each student will be monitored and directed in their learning progression as a result of this education. To concentrate on this research, we must ensure and equip more knowledge about the role of education in the learning of students. A youngster or adolescent with strong social and spiritual discipline has a good chance of succeeding in school. Self-discipline will be critical in ensuring that learning is sustained. Students will be able to cope with their off-learning process using this discipline.
Background. Discipline is the action or lack thereof taken to control one's behavior. It is ability to manage oneself in relation to others, especially in stressful circumstances, by complying legislation and norms as well as cultural standards and values, teaching acceptable habits and learning inappropriate behavior while offering support, advice, and direction in behavior management is what discipline entails. It's all about setting boundaries, defining duties, responsibilities, and mutual expectations, and building a predictable, ordered, and stable life. Discipline affects the learning process by creating a stress-free environment for allocating time to various activities, improving planning by observing and adhering to a set daily routine, shaping learning character, interesting self-esteem, allowing for good example setting, and positively contributing to higher grades. Discipline is a method of teaching children the difference between what is right and wrong. This strengthens the character and they become more self-reliant as a result. Discipline even improves students' analytical abilities according to Twizer-Mana. This is where discipline comes in. Educators can as well help learners absorb different things in right at tender age so that they grow up knowing what's best for them. On the other hand, he believes that schools and parents should be able to collaborate so that if there are problems with the discipline, it is easy to resolve. We believe that instilling discipline in students' mind will help them achieve their goal in life. However, when it comes to instilling good morals in students, it should not be solely responsibility of teachers. Parents should also play a role. Objectives. This paper seeks to achieve its general objective of focusing on the role of discipline in education and its impact on the process of learning. The main goal of school rules is to identify students' behaviors and be able to correct them by focusing on the following specific objectives. First, to examine the suitability of set rules and regulations in the best and less performing schools. Second, to examine the mechanism in place that ensure that students adhere to prescribed rules and regulations. Third, to examine how the students' punishments management influences academic performance. And last, to investigate how the administration of school rules and regulations contributes to students' academic performance. Research questions. Number 1. What are some of the most major issues, problems, challenges you've encountered experience with students? Number 2. Why are those considered problem? Number 3. How did those problems affect you? Number 4. How did you solve those problems? And last, after experiencing those problems, what lessons have you learned?
The next part is the methodology. The data was collected through an online interview conducted via Messenger, via voice calls, video calls, and voice messages, as well as by contacting teachers or experts in their specific location for face-to-face interaction to learn about the problems or challenges that some of the teachers or experts face. The interview, we will collect information from 7 different education experts. Data will be collected through interviews, both qualitative and quantitative. Research timeline. The research is expected to be completed in 5 weeks with the following indicated as the activity durations for every section of the research project. Research section and duration. Title is 3 days, introduction 4 days, need for the study is 4 days, background of the study 4 days, objectives 3 days, and also research questions and or hypothesis 4 days, research methodology 4 days, data analysis interpretations and discussions 3 days, summary, conclusion, and recommendations 3 days, and lastly, reviewing work for final submission is 3 days. References.